What's wrong with me? Oh, it smells fruity. Oh yeah, and before I forget to mention it, thank you Didrik and Dominic for being my executive producers. Without you two, this video would not have been possible. And if you, my dear viewer, would like to become also an executive producer, check out the first link in the description down below. It will lead you to my Patreon page. Recently on my last trip when I went to Serbia, I was driving past Hungary and I said to myself, when I go back from Serbia to Switzerland, I'm going to stop in Hungary and get some things to review for a video. And to my surprise, it was around 9 p.m. when I was driving on the M5 motorway and I felt like, okay, let's give it a shot. Maybe places might be closed, but to my surprise, in Kecskemet there was an Auchan and I felt like, okay, let's go in there, grab a shopping cart and buy some things. And today I'm going to proudly introduce you to some of the things which I got from Auchan. Üdvözöljük, and let's kick it off. As usual with such videos, I'm going to start with the snacks. The first thing what I got here is Csipet ropi. Excuse me for my pronunciation, my Hungarian is absolutely not the best. Those are salted sticks and this smile looks actually really intriguing, so let's open this up. Smells okay, I guess. Like regular sticks, I guess. Just that they're a little bit harder, but equally salted without being too salty or not salted enough. A solid 8 out of 10. Because I'm a huge sucker for chips, I cannot go without them. I got myself some cheeky chips. And no, ladies and gentlemen, they have nothing to do with cheeky from the Billions. Sour cream and onion chips, and they say they're from... Okay, I think I did a little mistake here, because when I see this, I knew this was a little bit familiar to me because this is from the Hungarians who are living in Romania. Now that I read the back of the packaging, it says that those chips are from Romania. Okay, let's ignore this fact because, well, this was being sold in Hungary and, of course, made by Hungarians, so I think this can pass as Hungarian enough, if I'm making sense. There isn't much inside, like 50 grams, but they seem quite premium for chips of this size. Let's try it out. Wow, the flavors are great. They're thicker cut than other chips, although I must say I'm not the biggest fan of sour cream and onion as a taste, but I think a solid 8 out of 10, just like the sticks. A lot of these things what you get in the fridge, they are made by Kinder, and this thing right here reminds me very much of Kinder Pingui, as a Hungarian would pronounce it maybe, and I got the Hungarian version of it. Tejsüti from Pöttyös Mega Csoki. Looks very much like Kinder Pingui. Let me see whether it comes close to Kinder Pingui. Gotta admit, it looks very, very different. Well, it's not like an equally square shape. It's about the inner worth and not from the exterior, so... This is different. It's not as crunchy when you bite into the sandwich. It is a little bit of a different sweet. I'm not really sure whether it can convince me, but let's give it a 6 out of 10 because after all, I prefer Kinder Pingui over this. Cookies are also a really nice thing, and what could be better than getting some győri cookies? Győri édes. Those are like double cookies with chocolate. And yeah, made by Mondelez, but at least it's Hungarian. The way how they look like inside the package. Chocolate on the back, biscuit in the front, straight into my mouth. Let's go. That one tastes really good. It's not the cheap type of stuff what you can get, but it's actually pretty decent. It's not like that you just buy it because it's cheap. When you buy it because it tastes good. 8.5 out of 10. The thing what I have here now, this reminds me very much of Jaffa cakes, but the Hungarian version is called Pilota. Again, a product from Mondelez. It got apricot flavor. It's not like the orange flavor what we got with Jaffa cakes. And I can immediately smell the apricot. That's the way how they look like. Let's take one out. It even says Pilota on the back. Can you see that? Insane. Pretty nice. That one's definitely not bad. But the apricot is a little bit different from what I would normally like to eat. I prefer it with oranges. I gotta give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. I got a trivia question right here. If you're not from Hungary, can you tell me what is the name of the biggest lake in Hungary? Okay, if you do not know it, I can reveal it to you. It's Balaton. As you can see, this is not a lake, but in this case, it's 2 chocolate bars. One of them is like reminds me of Lion from Nestle, and this one is like some kind of wafer. Both are from Nestle. Maybe there is some coincidence. Let me try out the OG wafer and then this wannabe Lion. It says it has 8 flavor. People would say that this is ET, but because I know how Hungarian pronunciation works, sort of, it's pronounced 8. Yes, it is a wafer. Oh. Crispy. I'm not the biggest fan of wafers, but I think because of the chocolate coating on top of it, it makes it a bit better, but it's just messy when you bite into it. You get crumbs everywhere. 7 out of 10. Now this one, which is called Balaton Boom, looks like a lion, but it smells peanutty. I don't know if I'm going to like this. Okay. It has a bit of a peanut butter smell and taste. And it is supposed to be peanut butter. I thought it was caramel. Gotta admit, I'm also not a big fan of that one, so 7 out of 10. It tastes good, but it's not my personal liking, that what I like the best. Normally, I buy things which I know what they are, so that I'm kind of on a safe side of things, so that I do not have to vomit. This thing right here, I'm a little bit nervous, okay? Serenci Retro. It is supposed to be a chocolate bar, but obviously I cannot read Hungarian. I mean, I can read it, but I don't understand anything at all. I have no idea what's inside. I'm actually dreading it because I'm afraid it has like nuts inside, like whole nuts. Maybe because it's chocolatey, it can be a very positive surprise, right? I try to be open-minded, and I do this all for you, my dear viewer, so this is gonna be fun. It looks like this. Actually, I'm even surprised that it was very close to the expiry date, and it smells like dark chocolate, and also touching it feels a little bit weird. I seriously have no idea what to expect, so moment of truth, here we go. Looks like this from the inside. Okay. What's wrong with me? It certainly isn't bad, but I think that the texture of this is weird, and I do not really like the dark chocolate taste. For people who like dark chocolate, they will love it, but it's definitely not my thing. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. Even though it's edible. Now with drinks it's a little bit harder, but in Hungary I was quite lucky because I found something from a domestic Hungarian company, and the drink what I got right here is called Xixo, and this one is a lemon soda. Packaging looks pretty fancy. It's a small 250 milliliter can, so it's not much. I'm really curious whether Hungarians actually know their stuff with soft drinks. Smells actually interesting, sweeter than Sprite, but whether it is sweet enough, let's taste it. It isn't as sweet as I thought it would be. 7.6 grams of sugar. That's actually okay-ish. It's a lot sweeter than Sprite, but doesn't feel that it is as sweet. So surely fine, but I don't know whether I would buy it the next time. 6 out of 10. some kind of things going on in life, they really do not go as planned, and then you think like it's basically hell. Just like this energy drink right here. And you know also what's special about this? It's caffeine free. And let me tell you, I've never seen a caffeine-free energy drink. Because I love the taste of energy drinks, maybe this could be the next big thing for me, because I do not need the caffeine. I just like the taste and the smell of it. It is quite different, like from other people who just drink it because they think like it's a small battery size and then they drink it and then they feel like we're full with energy. But for me, no, I just like the taste. And it smells like a regular energy drink too. Will it be like a non-alcoholic beer that it has a different taste compared to the real thing? Let's find it out. Not at all a taste difference. And let me tell you, it tastes really good. I love it. 9 out of 10. This is going to blow your mind. Let me introduce you to this AI energy drink. Apparently the design, formula and taste are powered by AI. AI is basically everywhere nowadays. So I'm really curious how this tastes like, because honestly speaking, AI is doing a lot of weird things lately, but with this thing right here, I'm pretty sure that they might have done something right. Oh wow, it smells fruity. Let's check it out. Fruit indeed. Like, let me tell you this thing. It has a distinct fruit taste. I think it's something like red berries or something like that. Tastes really nice and smells also pretty good. It's not as intrusive as for some people a regular energy drink might be. But for me, this thing right here is a solid 9.5 out of 10. If you're in Hungary, you really gotta buy this and try it out. But one final thing, and you get this thing like after you finish the meal, or if you feel like you need to have a little bit of a different taste in your mouth. Negro. They have many different flavors available, but I just took this one because this is like the classic one, the OG. Hard candy, just the way how I like it. Even though I prefer the gummy candy, and it tastes really good. 9 out of 10. So guys, what do you think? If you're Hungarian, I would really like to know what is your favorite thing out of those which I showed you here in this video. My own personal favorites were obviously the Cheeky Chips, the Negro, and the AI Hell. Köszönöm for all those products, and I hope that when I go next time to Hungary that I get another haul of those things, because let me tell you, Hungary is cheaper than Serbia. And this is a big flex because Serbia became really expensive lately. If you're interested from a country which is like a very distant cousin of Hungarians and what kind of snacks and candy and drinks they have, check out in this place right here. I got you covered here with the Estonian Snack and Candy Challenge, which I recorded 2 years ago. Cheers guys, and I hope to see you the next time.